Hello everyone, in this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. I'll be telling you that the petitions from Mr. Imran Khan have now officially reached the United Nations, and as his son had mentioned, they would approach the UN. Well, they have now done so. Along with that, Qasim Khan has also tweeted today. In addition, we'll be sharing with you the latest discussions and developments regarding the flood situation, which continues to be serious. But today, once again, I myself have become the news because a lot of people are talking about this and asking questions. Many people have contacted me and inquired. So I thought I should explain in some detail what happened and why. So, let's begin with that first. Basically, here's what happened. For a while now, I had been sensing that the way other journalists are being targeted, and all those journalists who speak the truth, who stand firm and refuse to bow down, they are all paying some price for their truth. You already know how our jobs were taken away and how we were made to sit at home. That was one thing. But apparently the state was still not satisfied, and they thought we should be harassed further, especially financially, to such an extent that we'd be forced to stay silent or change our critical tone into praise. These are essentially tactics to force submission, and they're not new. We've seen them many times before. Now, we are becoming victims of them ourselves. So this is another chapter of the same story. Today, quite by coincidence, I found out that my bank accounts have been frozen. I went to an ATM in my normal routine and tried to withdraw some money, only to discover that the transaction wasn't going through. The service was unavailable. When I went inside the bank to inquire, the bank staff told me that my account had been frozen on instructions from the NCCIA, the authority set up for such actions. This was apparently based on a complaint. Previously I had 2 other accounts, but since they were inactive, they were automatically closed. This was my only active account where all my transactions were happening. Now, this too has been blocked. If you ask me right now how I will manage my household expenses, I honestly have no answer. The amount in the account is not huge, but whatever was there, I now can't use it. I was also told that there are 7 or 8 complaints filed against me, possibly cases. I don't even know if they're FIRs or just complaints because I've never received any notice. If I had, I'd know what accusations are against me, what crime I supposedly committed, how I became such a criminal without doing anything. But in this country there's no constitution or law left, so they can take such major steps without any notice or summons. I don't think this even needs any further explanation. You all understand well what happens in a country where there's no rule of law. It becomes arbitrary rule, and those in power go after whoever they wish. I lost my job in October last year, and for the past 1 year, I've been at home. During this entire period, I've received no notice from any institution. No fire, no complaint, no inquiry summons, nothing. I even tried for a few other jobs here and there, and after initial conversations I was told, "You don't have clearance, we can't hire you." So those doors were closed too. The only income I had left was from YouTube, and now they've frozen my account to cut that off as well. So naturally this creates difficulties in managing my financial affairs. This situation is unfortunate, but if anyone thinks this will silence our voices, or that our support for the truth will change into praise for them, let me be clear. Opinions don't change due to such tactics. In fact, you just expose yourselves more. If you think I've committed some crime, then tell me what that is, and take legal action. Fine, I'll accept it. But you never state any crime, not even a word about what I did wrong, and then you take such extreme actions. This is not new for journalists. In this regime, we've constantly seen journalists being forced to leave the country, abducted, arrested, their accounts frozen, and their jobs lost. This is all part of that same chain. I'm disappointed that many big names, strong voices, who are working in major media channels and are in contact with me, have not spoken up. Maybe they're afraid that if they raise their voice, they'll also face pressure. However, many journalists who are also victims like me have called me. I'm truly grateful to all of them. They've expressed their support and solidarity in every way, and many others have expressed their well wishes and concerns through comments. I thank you all sincerely. I wish I could respond to each one of you individually, but it's obviously hard to reply to everyone. This is a difficult time, but it will pass. Even if it's prolonged, Allah gives the strength and the means to go through it. I have faith in Allah alone, for only He is the true provider. No human being can provide for others. If your faith is in Allah, there's no fear of stumbling. I thank Allah that I have this belief, that he will give everything from his own bounty and will also create the means. One thing I do want to mention: the timing of this move was particularly cruel because my father is unwell and we are arranging for his surgery. I regret that this attack was carried out at such a sensitive time. When someone is dealing with hospitals, they obviously need money. But still, I place my trust in the one who grants healing, Allah. I request you all to please pray for my father, that Allah grants him full health. These other matters, like frozen accounts, are minor in comparison. When we look back, such times will feel like a fleeting moment. Inshallah, things will get better. We will of course pursue legal action, fight this battle in court, and try to get the account unfrozen. So yes, efforts will be made in that direction. Now, moving on to other news, which is honestly much more important than my personal situation. There is severe flooding in the country right now, and well, conditions are extremely bad. Various reports coming in are not good at all. I've been thinking that half the country is, practically drowning, and yet look at the government's priorities. They're busy freezing people's accounts and targeting journalists. I also saw a clip from a press conference by Asma Bukhari, where she said, "We're dealing with floods right now, we'll settle scores later." Sir, you don't even wait for the floods to end. You continue with your attacks even in the midst of a flood, targeting whoever you feel like. So keep at it. Perhaps this is exactly why you people have been imposed on us. This is your job, after all. But continue your fight with us as much as you like. At the very least, think about those who are stuck in the floods. Try to rescue them, provide them with relief. That is far more important. To tell the truth, I just wanted to say this one thing. All the effort that was made over the past 1.5 years to portray Maryam Nawaz as a top performer, and to show that her government had taken the country to new heights of development with all kinds of grand projects, well, this flood has washed all of that away. This flood has exposed how utterly incompetent this government is. Despite knowing well in advance what was coming, they still failed to make preparations or arrangements. And now the situation has reached a point where all they do is helplessly watch people suffer, or go there and make TikToks, claiming everything is fine. But if you look beyond TikTok and observe the ground reporting being done by digital journalists, you'll see the true extent of the devastation and the level of seriousness, or rather the lack thereof, from the government. This is the current situation. Meanwhile, their political battle with the opposition also continues, and as you know, when it comes to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, there is absolutely no sympathy or mercy from this government. Today, PTI has also taken 2 significant steps. And today, Qasim Khan, the son of Imran Khan, has made an important tweet. He had been silent for a few days, and now we know why. Basically, either PTI or, more specifically, Imran Khan's son has officially approached the United Nations. They have filed a petition regarding the illegal detention of Imran Khan and his wife, Bushra Bibi. In this petition submitted to the UN, they have clearly stated that, firstly, Imran Khan should not be in jail at all, as the cases against him are not rooted in justice. They are purely acts of political revenge. Secondly, they state that even if he is in jail, the treatment being given to him is extremely cruel and unjust. They mentioned that a working group of the United Nations had investigated this matter, and even that group's report confirms that Imran Khan is being treated unfairly, and the cases against him appear to be nothing more than political victimization. This reference to the UN Working Group's report has also been included in the petition, making it a crucial point. Additionally, Qasim Khan's tweet today is also very important. In it, he again expressed that the way Imran Khan is being held in jail is not justice. It is political revenge. Qasim Khan writes, "My father, Imran Khan, is in jail because he raised his voice for democracy. He is being held in solitary confinement. His doctors are not allowed access to him. Even meetings with his lawyers and family have been restricted. During this time, members of his family and thousands of supporters have been abducted or dragged before military courts. This is not justice, it is political vengeance. Democracy in Pakistan is under threat. I appeal to all those who believe in human rights and democracy to stand with us so the voice of the people can be heard and the rule of law can be restored." This tweet by Qasim Khan is significant as it lays out the entire case and situation. It now seems that a decision has been made to once again activate international efforts. On one hand, Qasim and Suleiman are taking steps, and on the other hand, efforts have resumed from the Pakistani community in America. This was also mentioned by Dr. Shahbaz Gill, who shared that a new bill has again been introduced, urging US authorities to take note of human rights violations in Pakistan and to raise these concerns with Pakistani authorities. So it appears that the goal of these renewed international efforts is to highlight this entire issue once again, especially the health conditions of Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi and the denial of access to their doctors. Within Pakistan as well, similar actions are now beginning. A petition will also soon be filed in the Supreme Court. Lastly, let me also tell you that today, from the side of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, specifically from Mr. Ali Amin Gandapur, an interesting request has been submitted to the Ministry of Interior. He has filed a request for the restoration of his passport. Now just imagine there's even a spelling error or dictation mistake in the application, but putting that aside, let me explain what happened. Thanks to Imran Khan, who told Gandapur, "Sir, you should go to Afghanistan yourself," Gandapur suddenly realized. "Oh no, my passport is blocked." So now he's trying to get it renewed or unblocked. Just imagine, if Imran Khan hadn't said that, Gandapur would still be sitting around unaware, completely unconcerned about the fact that his passport was blocked. Normally, as everyone knows, if you hold such a high office, a diplomatic passport is issued to you, and that passport allows you to travel freely without hindrance. But it turns out that the Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa doesn't even have a diplomatic passport, and we've now learned that just last month in August he submitted a request for it. An image of that request has been circulating on social media. So, you've been the Chief Minister for a year and a half, and for all that time you've had no passport. You couldn't travel anywhere. And throughout this 1.5-year period in office, you didn't even try to unblock your passport or get a diplomatic one issued. You've been sitting silently this whole time, and only now, after Imran Khan told you to consider going to Afghanistan, did it occur to you that you don't even have a valid passport. So, now you've started making efforts. This is the situation with Mr. Ali Amin Gandapur. Whether all of this is deliberate or whether he's truly so naive that he didn't even realize he needed to restore his passport, only Allah knows what's truly in his heart. But you can judge for yourself. Even in times like these, they believe that such gimmicks will satisfy people, that people will believe in or be convinced by such things. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.